Hello everyone, it's Bro Gaming and Talks, and we're back with you for another video. Now, before I go ahead and talk and stuff, you should go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so whenever we hit the question block to produce a new video, you can collect that video right away. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and go into this Toad Smash Brothers moveset. And if you hear any Pokemon cries, that's just because I've got the Pokemon live stream that's happening right now on. So that's why if you hear any Pokemon cries or galloping, or if you hear me just like, whoa. But yeah, without further ado, let's go. So, first, we have the forward tilt for Toad. He just does a simple punch. And for the down tilt, he also does a simple punch, but this time crouching. Now, the up tilt, he does a little hop upwards. Now, the neutral special we have here, he throws out a boomerang. Now, this boomerang acts how you think it would. It acts like the item boomerang, but just players can't pick it up, and when it goes back to the person, when it goes back to Toad, he doesn't keep it in its hands. The boomerang just disappears. But the boomerang will deal the amount of damage that Mario's boomerang would. That Mario's fireball would. AKA 5 damage. Now, the side special, the boomerang won't do any knockback. Now, the side special, the boomerang will stun players, though. So, you better beware. Toad's boomerang. So, next is the side special, the rock mushroom. So, this kind of acts like Sonic's side special, where he rolls around in the ball, just moving over. But just once you use this move, you can't turn or anything. You can only turn when you hit a wall. The move does do knockback, and it's pretty powerful, but not as powerful as Banjo-Kazooie's side special. So, yeah, so far the moveset is pretty good. Now we have the down special. This move is just straight up from Peach, like nothing more. It's Peach's down special, the turnip. So Toad plucks out a turnip from the ground, and it acts just like Peach's. Stuns players, does a little bit of knockback, and there's a rare chance that Toad can pluck out a golden turnip from Odyssey, just with eyes, and it does more knockback and damage. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Now the up special or recovery. We have the Super Acorn. Toad glides forwards, and while jumping in this state, he can bounce upwards, just like in New Super Mario Bros. U. And when Toad is in this state, whenever he's in front of a player, it actually pushes the player. So this could be an easy ledge guard. Just make sure to jump after you ledge guard them. So now we have the side aerial. Toad uses his mushroom head to put the hit the enemies forward. It doesn't have that much knockback. But it doesn't stun the players. Now the down aerial is actually a lot like Banjo and Kazooie's down aerial, where they just go straight downwards. Whee! And you can't stop unless you do the up special. Of course, this could be this can spike. Because, just straight downwards and stuff. Then, the dash attack. Toad quickly, dashes forwards, not doing much damage, but enough damage that you can, get a combo out of it. Then the final smash, Toad gets the super pickaxe from Captain Toad's treasure extractor and proceeds to swings it around all over the stage. It does pretty good knockback. It can kill at like 100 at like 130%. So it's kind of hard to get a kill out of it, but when you do, it's pretty good. So Toad is actually a pretty fast guy because well, in the Mario games, Toads are usually the fastest players, and so with this amount of speed, you can get some pretty good combos out of it. Like you could go for the down aerial, then a dash attack, then maybe an up aerial, which isn't in this, but just pretend that the up aerial can do combos. Then you could get your final smash meter all the way filled up. Then you could get the super pickaxe and finish them off. Wouldn't that be sweet? So Toad's alternate costumes would be different colors of Toad. And there are two special costumes. Captain Toad, of course without his backpack because Captain Toad can't jump, and Toadette. So Toad doesn't have any gimmicks. All of his grabs and pummels and throws. His grab, he just grabs with his hand. Then the pummel, he punches, of course. Then he's not using his head for that because, well, I don't know. But then So, hey, sorry about that. The computer turned off for a second. So, where was I? Oh yeah, the grabs and pummels and throws. So, all the grabs, well, all of Peach's grabs that have Toad in them would be the grabs. And I don't know what Toad's other stuff is. But the back throw has to be what Mario's back throw is, the surrounding a Bowser thing, or as what people used to think it was, surrounding a Bowser. So this character would be unlocked. Toad's classic road, classic mode route would be treasure finding, I guess. I can't think of good names for this stuff. And the character that you would unlock him after would be the character after Samus for some the character after Samus for some reason, like the last character in the Samus route of unlocking characters. So I don't really think I have much left. Oh yeah, the boss for the classic mode route. Oh, how did I forget about that? Well, Toad's boss for the classic mode route is none other than Dredagon, the first and pretty much only boss in Captain Toad. Sure, there's Swingo, the final boss, but I think Dredagon is actually more famous. I mean, he's the first boss that you see, and he's in Color Splash. Not that that means anything, it just, yeah. Of course, well, he could go to the background, and there, and he could shoot really big flames. Well, you see, all of Dredagon's attacks are kind of like that one Metroid stage where there's lava and you have to avoid it and stuff. And one of his attacks would actually be a ton of fireballs and a ton of huge fireballs, and you could hide behind a rock like in Captain Toad. So when Dredagon is out of the background, that is when you can hit him, and if you hit him enough times, of course he will fall down in a helpless state, I guess, kind of like Master and Crazy Hand, and you can just keep on attacking him. He'd actually go into his helpless state at the end of the battle, so you can get the last hits on him. He's actually got a weak spot as well. The big boo-boo bruise on Dredagon's head. So I think that could, Toad is, Toad's spirit, would Toad's sphere of what he looks like would be the side special. Would be the side thingy, the punch, the side tilt. But you see, I edited the side tilt to make it look like a side tilt. So yeah, the picture that I edited, either that or the picture that I used for the up tilt. So I think that should wrap it up for this video. Remember, this was Bro Gaming and Talks, and we hope to see you next time. Bye bye.